name's Alison and welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to the first of 3 clips. There's going to be 3 that can come together to make roughly a 20-minute home exercise routine that you can do, but it's specially designed for you if you've got osteoporosis. So today I'm going to look at alignment and mobility of the spine. The next one will be strength in the shoulders, the wrists and a little bit into the back. And thirdly, strength in the legs and bottom. I would suggest or advise that also part of a home workout to add in a little bit of balance work and also some sort of skipping, jumping, hopping type work to really load your thigh bones. I'm not doing clips for those, but balance I'll pop in on the end of this one. Jumping and skipping wouldn't make for a great clip, would we? And if you feel that's too much for you, then brisk walking. Here we go with clip number 1, and this is spine mobility work. So sit tall on your chair, and that's not really a mobility thing, but it's a useful cue, just this notion of trying to get away from the tendency and the temptation to slump. So sort of grow the spine from the base of the spine in the pelvis up a little bit. We're sitting on the buttock bones if you know where they are. If not, just be mindful of sitting tall. So we're going to rotate the spine. So I'm going to suggest Jean, the lamp arms, and off you go, turning your upper body from side to side. So we want to go for roughly 10 reps. This arm position will work, but so will this, and so will this. The lower half of your body is staying put, so you sort of gently stand into your feet, and the pelvis is sort of rooted into the chair. The upper body is moving from side to side. Breath flowing. You can slow it down and just see if you can, sometimes I use my hands to just see if I get a little bit of extra movement. And then let's do a couple more. As I say, it's so tempting, but don't hold your breath. And then stop. For want of a better name, I call this next one choo-choo train rotation. And your head isn't going to turn, but the upper body does, and you're using your shoulders to generate movement, so it's a little bit more energetic, and that's quite a good thing in some ways. If you can't manage to resist the temptation to turn the head, then sit your chair in front of a mirror and stare at your face, and that will fix the head. So it's not just the shoulders, you're using the shoulders to generate movement, more rotation. It's ever such a good exercise. A little bit more tiring on the shoulders, but it's a little bit more warming. Breath flowing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the next thing is side bending. You can do this in a chair, so again, think Bridgeton. And then again, it's the upper body. So by upper body, I mean head, neck, and the bit of your body that's attached to your rib cage. Okay, this is one way to do side bending. You can also do this standing up. The spine can be getting a bit confused with this and add in other little things that aren't really side bending. And if you get a little bit of an ache here, that's suggestive that your body's sneakily doing some other things. So I would say, if you want to play it safe, omit the side bending or reduce your range of movement. Another thing that can help, let's do about 8 more, is being against a wall, because it can sort of keep the spine almost literally on the straight and narrow. You can kind of encourage it to stay in the relative plane of motion. This works for some people and not others. That's nearly 8, isn't it? You might not have your head touching, but the back of the ribs and the bottom if you're standing. And then this is the final bit of spine mobility, and that is that most classic of exercises, the cat stretch. So I've got the chair, which is great. I'm going to show you how you could do this if you don't feel up to getting down onto the floor. It's such a good exercise, I wouldn't want not getting on the floor to be a barrier. So hands on the chair or a table, slightly bend your knees, and then up cat, down cat. Breath flowing. So the spine is turning itself inside out and then it's curling up. For the record, shall we do 4 or 5 more? I'm going to show you how that is on the floor. For those of you that are getting down on the floor, just take a moment to adjust yourself. You've got wrists, 2 knees, and then the shape that the spine makes is the same. We want to pay particular attention to the upper back dropping down a little bit. Okay, that's the really important one for most people. Don't be seduced by the fact that the head can move. Yes, head and neck's generally got a lot of movement in it. Don't let that seduce you. We're working on the rest of the spine doing this movement. So it can get tiring on the wrists, but on the other hand, you are loading them. You know now that you can use a desk or a chair. Shall we do 1 more? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And then stop. So that's it for the spine mobility. Hi there. I do hope you found this clip useful. We've got plenty more on the site, and for now I've suggested another one for you to watch. If you want to know more about what we do in Leeds, then do visit the website at Pilates-Leeds.com, and right now you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and we can do this all again next month. Cheerio!